What was it like when I chased you around in a lawnmower?
I didn't know you were doing that, so I was oblivious.
Did you know he was popping up so that he could have lunch with you? Did it seem obvious that way?
No, because before that all happened, he told me he would never date me. So
Let's
I
pause.
never
You
thought that
have-
he would.
Let's
you
pause.
have not shared that piece of information.
Wow.
Why would I share that? Let's pause for 1 second, though. We'll get to it. For those who aren't understanding this, Sarah and I met at a summer job in college. We mowed parks.
Wow.
We mowed parks in a parks department. I was in a giant mower, and I followed around her little crew because she was the cute new
We
girl.
we were the best crew. You were like, yeah, we were just.
She
good.
was the cute new girl, and I really wanted her to like me and go out with me. But I was scared
There
because
was
she's
two
a girl.
girls out
Girls
of
are
like
scary.
30 people. I was the only girl.
Okay, so now go ahead. You can tell them about the I'll Never Date You bit. Go ahead. Daria is salivating about this.
We were all talking at lunch break, and it was like, I don't know, probably 10 people, different crews together at a park, and we were all talking about dating, and dating philosophies, and I was like, well, it's okay to date more than one person, and I was like, no, like if you're not exclusive and you're just Friday night I'm going out with somebody, and then maybe next Wednesday going out with somebody, that's okay. That's how you're going to find who you are a match with. And he looks at me, I would never date you. So I was like, fine, whatever.
Brian?
Yeah, your loss.
And so then I tried to fix him up with my best friend, and we showed up to, he was in a Christian band at the time, we showed up to a gig, and I was trying to introduce them, and then all of his bandmates were like, he talks about you all the time. I was like, oh, this is awkward now. I had no idea.
This guy.
Remember I walked right past you when I saw you that night?
Yeah, because I had showered. He had never seen me like
Yeah,
showered and
makeup on,
ready.
too.
I was covered in mud and nastiness and sweat, and I showered and impressed him.
Whoa.
In fairness, though, to my comment,
Oh,
I don't
please.
think you said the exclusive part. I think what you said was like, oh, I can date a lot of people at once. And I was like, not going to go out with you if that's your philosophy. And it was just like a conversation thing. And it's like, and it all, listen.
Do you say that
It
to somebody
all
you're
worked
interested
out.
in? Yes.
You say to someone you're interested in? No,
yeah.
you don't.
So you weren't interested in me at the time.
But I'm not really known for being smooth in those. Like for
No.
a guy that talks for a living, when it comes to like relational, emotional discussion, I am very deficient.
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
You wasn't supposed to.
Yeah.
can you hesitate a little?
If Sarah had a bell near her, she
Ding,
would have.
ding.
Here's my
No,
bell
but
here.
the thing is when, like, that's just you. That's a quality that's like, I've learned. I mean, we've been together for, 24 years?
Lauren?
I don't 24 years?
Sir, I'm 31
Yeah.
years old, so
Oh, please. So
Yep.
I'm not that articulate at all when it comes to like emotional, interpersonal things. Like I panicked when, I'll say this one. Here you go. So it just doesn't seem like I don't share all the vulnerable things. When we were dating for a while, we met a bunch of people at a restaurant randomly. We had a double date. We hadn't defined the relationship. For you young people, it's a DTR. You know what that is. For old
Yes.
people, it's when you go, can we go steady now? And you give her your letter jacket or something, right?
Right.
Pin me.
We hadn't talked about that. And so we're minding our own business. We're like Buffalo Wild Wings. And a bunch of my high school friends walk up. And I'm not going to like ignore this girl sitting here, but I don't have permission to call her my girlfriend.
You could say this is my date. This is
I did not
this is
want
Sarah, my friend.
So what I said was, this is my friend Sarah. And I had to say that like probably 8 times.
Ron.
And
when-
how long had you like been going on dates or dating at this point?
like a day or two.
A month? No, it had been like a
Brian.
month or two.
Wow.
And so
That is so rude.
I didn't even pick up on this. So then when the evening was finished, Sarah was like, so you called me your friend? What?
Oh, there's another layer to that, though. When we got home, your
Uh-oh.
mom
We're
had to
almost out of
tell us
time.
that his ex-girlfriend of 4 years had called that night and wanted to talk to him. And so I was like, oh, no, we're having the conversation
we
now.
walk in the door and my mom was like, oh, by the way, Sue called.
Okay, well, your mom needs to have a little bit more decorum
Yeah,
Yes,
that's on
please.
mom.
about timing.
Oh, wait, no, we're having this call. We're having this talk now. What
That's
are
right.
we? I haven't given it any thought. That's what his response was.
You didn't think about it. You're just, Oh, let's just keep going out to eat and hang out.
Lauren. She asked me about my feelings. I panicked. She's like, so what are we? I was like, I don't know. I haven't really like thought about it. You're mad. What do I say?
Not that.
No, it was not that.
my
That's not what I
goodness.
should have said. But again, Daria, what happened?
It all worked out.
It all worked out. She married me.